What up, guys? What's up, Nathaniel? What up, Ryan? How's everyone doing? What up, Bad Wolf? Dalmavino? What up, guys? I think we're rolling. What's up, Chris? What up, Boeing? Thanks for being at another Wednesday stream. It's June. I feel like it was just like the start of the new year. Doing good, thinking about bike riding. It's supposed to be like 85 this weekend. You mountain biking or? What's up, Jeff? What's up, Chad? I'm already starving. You surfed today. Let's go, Ryan. Where at? Like in, I'm gonna guess San Diego. I'm getting old. Aren't we all, man? City trails, nice. There's so many good trails out there, like those bike paths and stuff. You should go for a little cruise, man, a little sunset cruise. I've been taking the e-bikes out around, 7, 8 o'clock. We'll bike up into town and stuff. Trying to take advantage of the long summer days while they're here. What's up, Lewis? LA, South Bay, okay. I was close. That's sick though, man. Always wanted to try to surf. Hermosa Beach. I like the added colors. Thanks, Jeff. Yeah. I think I gotta add more green if I'm gonna stick with the green, or I'll go with a more neutral color grip. But I rode it for the first time last night with Jay, which was really fun. So yeah, that was super rad. We did this trail called Wasatch over Wasatch. It was like 10, 11 miles, a little bit of climbing, mostly downhill. And yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful trail. Couple of hours off. South Platte Road Trail is famous for people that kayaking, some bike riding, some running. When I lived in Colorado, I would take the I had a little penny board, and I would just take that and go cruise around on the pass. I never spent too much time in Denver though, but I'm sure it's gonna be really nice down there. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like 85 this weekend, which is crazy. Up here in Park City. 80. Still hot. Still hot. Yeah, I got my pedals, Ryan. Put on Crank Brothers. Crank Masters. Yeah, I put on some flats. They're really nice. And I also got new shoes. I was able to get 40% off my order, so I got pedals and shoes, and I was like so surprised on how much of a difference proper pedals and shoes make. Even with just flats and stuff, like the amount of grip I had on the bike was really, really sick. So yeah, really the bike is, yeah, bike is good to go, all good now. So we had zero problems with it yesterday, which was like really, really awesome, like right out of the box basically. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. Am I frozen? What's up, BW? It's like 90 where we're at right now. Damn, dude. That's crazy. I went to school in Boulder, Colorado. I went to grad school, so I lived up in Boulder. We went to Denver. Actually, we went to Denver quite a few times now that I remember, but yeah, with classes and stuff, I stayed in Boulder mostly, but we would go down to Denver to do some stuff, and we had like networking events we had to do and all that sort of stuff. What system or brackets do you have for storing your skis on the wall? I don't want to say it's proprietary, but it's whatever system like this whole garage system has. They kind of like, they like sit into the wall slats, and then it's kind of like a little prong, and the ski sits in between them. To be honest, I don't think they work that great for big skis. I just don't think like they're meant for big powder skis, but they do the job of holding the skis up there. But I don't know like exactly what they're called, because it's kind of just like with this system. How much can you adjust the suspension? I don't have a ton of adjustability with this suspension. I mean, I can adjust the rebound, and that's it on both the front fork and the rear shock. So really just one way adjustment. With the nicer suspension, like you can get up to like 3, even 4-way adjustability. So yeah, I only have rebound adjustment and obviously shock pressure, so not a ton. Is BC a good mountain bike spot? It's pretty good, yeah. I mean, you have Deer Valley, which is a really solid bike park, and then Park City also has bike haul and stuff. Their trails are a little bit more like cross-country esque, like a little bit more pedaling to get to, but they have some really cool like off the map type trails that you wouldn't really know unless you knew someone who knew the area. So I haven't really experienced them much, but there's definitely some great biking up here in Park City, and even like apart from the mountain resorts, there's some cool trails just around here. So there's a lot of good stuff like off the top of Empire at Deer Valley, and sort of like the Jupiter area. You can basically get up there and bike all the way down into town. So there's some really cool long downhill stuff here. Oh, nice. You used to work at the Whole Foods up there. I mean, I haven't been back to the Denver area since I left from school, man. I would love to go back and just roll through there, but what up, Kevin? Garage Gang for life. Thank you for 14 months, man. Do you prefer bike season or ski season, or are they equal? I prefer skiing. I mean, I'm so new to bikes, and like I don't think it's really a fair comparison. I will say, yeah, I don't know. The thing with like skiing that I don't think you can get with biking is like when you get like an epic POW day. I don't know what the equivalent of that is in bike terms. You know, like you wake up to like a foot of fresh snow and you're like excited for like a POW day. It's gonna be like face shots, the whole deal. Like, I don't think there's an equivalent to that for biking. But biking's definitely fun. It's a whole different like sort of feel in my opinion than skiing. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would have to say I prefer skiing just because it's a lot more of kind of what I do. But I'm really liking biking more and more. What up, Dakota 420? Is Papa Luis at Garage? Well, I am, man. I figured we could all be hanging out in the garage tonight, dude. What up, Dakota? Yeah, biking from Jupiter. Yeah, you can. I mean, some people like climb up there and then bike down, or you can like get dropped off at the top up there. There's a seasonal road that's open in the summer. And then there's a bunch of different trails and stuff that ultimately bring you down right into like Main Street. So yeah, there's a ton of biking. I mean, I'd love to do some more of that this year. It's not like lift service or lift access, so. But there's some rad trails. But I think if you're looking for just like straight bike park stuff, I mean, Deer Valley's probably your best bet, really, in all of Utah. I don't think Powder Mountain is doing their bike park this year. Sundance has a bike park, but my garage is like this permanent haze in it. Yeah, Dakota picked up a hat, man. So sick. I'd say they wouldn't be going to Whistler. Yeah, I mean, I understand Whistler and like really BC in general is kind of like the mecca of mountain biking. But I still feel like it still lacks that, like, there's nothing that you can really substitute like the excitement that you get when you wake up and you know it's gonna be a POW day. You know, like it's more about the whole anticipation is like what makes it fun, and I just don't think you can really get that with biking. Even if it like rained the day before and you have like really good dirt, I don't think there's anything that's gonna replace a POW day. What do you think of the idea of ski-only resorts? I don't think other resorts should go ski-only, to be honest. I mean, I guess I'm a little bit indifferent to it because I'm a skier, not a snowboarder, so I'm not really impacted by it. But I personally don't notice a difference between a ski-only resort and a non-ski-only resort. Like, I think skiers mess up their runs just as much as snowboarders do. I don't go to Alta or Deer Valley and I'm like, wow, this is so much better because there's no snowboarders here. I've skied with some ripping snowboarders before, like, you know, so yeah, me personally, I'm not one of these people who are like, oh, I ski Deer Valley because there's no snowboarders allowed. And I know there's a lot of people who are like that, and yeah, I don't know. I could honestly care less about it. I think it's kind of dumb. Do you ever get scared of going downhill on your bikes when you're racing down those? I wouldn't say I get scared. I mean, I'm aware of the danger of it, but I don't think getting scared is like the right way to go about it. I mean, I guess I just accept I'm accepting of the risk that I'm taking. Something is gonna happen at some point, just the way life goes. So yeah, I wouldn't say I'm scared. I'd be more bummed out than anything, but I don't know. The fear of it's kind of is what makes it exciting and thrilling, right? I mean, whether it's skiing through trees or biking, down a hill, or I don't know. That's what makes adrenaline sports fun. Ever thought about ski racing? Not really, man. I'm sure it's fun. I mean, it's really cool, but no, I've never really had a desire to ski race or anything like that, but what's up, Chin? Where were the garage hangouts when you were racing? That'd be cool. Live stream at the track. I could do one of those. Have you ever seen anyone snowboard on DV or Alto? I've personally never seen anyone do it. I've talked to, when I did that Mayflower thing, I was talking to the ski patroller about that exact thing, because even Deer Valley is like butts right up next to Park City, McConkey's, and he said there's been times where snowboarders have come over, and he said sometimes it can be kind of like almost like malicious, where like people are like pissed that the snowboarder came into Deer Valley, so the ski patrol will have to like safely escort them to like, you know, the exit rendezvous point, and then they kind of reprimand them and whatever. Like, I don't really know exactly what happens, but because they don't really have a pass to pull. Well, I take that back. If you're at Park City and you go to Deer Valley, they pull your Park City pass because technically you dipped under the rope and whatnot. So anyways, I've never personally seen it, but I think you really just get a violation of ducking a rope. Just was wondering, how does it feel that you get exhilarated? How does it feel like you get exhilarated by it, or is there some kind of passion behind you being an outdoorsman? I was gonna say, yeah, I mean, I think I'm just, I don't know. I like the feeling I get from sort of, I've realized it's really like high speed type of activity, whether it's skiing fast or biking fast or driving fast. That's what I like to do. But yeah, all those kind of, yeah, they're thrilling. They give you an adrenaline rush that I don't know. I guess I really like it. It makes me feel good. It releases dopamine or some shit. I don't know. I don't know why do we ski and all that sort of stuff. But I wouldn't really even say I'm necessarily like an outdoorsman as much as I feel like I'm just addicted to some sort of thrill that I'm chasing, but has to be focused. Everything we do takes away from focus. No, it was rad having you guys there. I try to do my best to be entertaining and like have people there. So it's always so much better after the race, because then I'm relieved of what just happened. But before the race and like after qualifying, I'm like still so tense of what's to come. And so I try to do my best to like not come off as an ass. But what's up, Hugh Davidson? Exam season here in New Zealand. Vlogs are the best study procrastination. Only thing getting me through is ski season starting. That's true. You guys are at the other side of the world there. You guys are just starting your season. Have you guys gotten a lot of snow yet? Like, is it a good, like, is it looking to be pretty good, or has it been slow, or what's the deal? You ever ski around the world? I don't really have any plans of skiing around the world. I guess if there was an opportunity that came up, I think it would be cool, but it's expensive. So it'd be cool one day. I don't have any plans at the moment. It'd be cool to go to Italy or, you know, Switzerland or something. Just Europe in general. Chris, thank you for the $9.99, my friend. What up, dude? How's June been? I've never got my pass taken. Can't you just go to the ticket office? No, I mean, once you're like, once you interact with a ski patrol or a mountain patrol person, like they know Deer Valley's not just gonna take your pass and then you're gonna go to like the Park City ticket window and say you lost it. There's gonna be some sort of correspondence and line of communication to, yeah, say what happened. And yeah, you don't want to get your pass taken. So yeah, I mean, I've never gotten it taken like that from like one mountain to the other, but it's not going to be something where you just go back to the ticket window and say you lost it. I did lose my Epic Pass this year up in Kicking Horse, and I went to the window and I lost my pass, and they like deactivated it and gave me a new one. I don't know if there's some sort of RFID. There must be, you know, a different like chip or number with it, so. Thank you, Nathaniel. I appreciate that, man. Nathaniel Williams of YQ Media. Pass this tied to a driver's license or an ID. Japan trip, yeah, that's definitely something I would entertain. It just feels weird to be thinking about ski trips right now, but I feel like I guess this is the time you have to do it. Japan would be cool. Japan would be really rad. That's really like the next place I feel like that I really need to get to that's on my bucket list. A few light snowstorms. Not enough to ski yet. Are you guys open yet, or is it not open? When is like opening days, or did that already happen? Any plans to visit the beach? Not really, Chris. I don't know if I'll make it to the beach this summer. I don't know. I'm more excited to just get to different mountain towns in the summer. Jackson Hole, Montana would be cool. BC, I think BC in the summer would be super rad. But yeah, no plans. I don't know. I'm not a huge beach person. I'll go like if I'm like there, but I don't know if I would like plan a trip to go to the beach. I'm like just because. Park City is connected to Deer Valley. I mean, not like officially, but I mean, like where McConkey's is at Park City, that's butts right up to Empire at Deer Valley. So you could quite literally duck the rope at McConkey's, and you're right at Empire. But yeah, I mean, yeah, McConkey's, it goes Jupiter, McConkey's, Empire, Deer Valley. They're like all right next to each other. It's all the same. It's all the same like face. Kind of just like Elta and Snowbird are connected. Really, Brighton and Solitude are connected. And in a way, you could argue like Brighton and Jupiter are basically connected. Like you just cross the road almost, go to the next peak, and you're at Brighton. So, yeah, as the crow flies, all the mountains in the Wasatch are like very, very close to each other. But they don't have like they're not like connected like Soulbright is between Solitude and Brighton, or Alta Bird, stuff like that. But if you really wanted to, you could just pop over. Sprint car school at Ventura Raceway. You're doing that, Chris? Is that what you're saying? Sorry, I missed you in Sonoma. Thank you for the offer to host me. Would have been awesome. NASCAR in Sonoma this weekend, so getting ready. Oh, nice, Todd. That's awesome. Yeah, that whole Sonoma thing was so crazy. The whole track got ripped up. We sat around for 2 full days of just nothing, and it was wet and it was cold and raining, and they canceled everything because the track was falling apart. They had to bring in the pavers. It was like So yeah, we didn't run all day Thursday. There was no practice on Friday, so that's why I told you. I was like, you can still come, but there's not going to be any on-track action. So hopefully it holds up for NASCAR, because those are big, heavy cars with a lot of power, but that should be fun. Pretty damn clean garage. Yeah, it's really not this clean. Everything just is moved right here. And then after the stream, I need to move it all back. There's 4 bikes in front of me, and 2 of them are e-bikes. There's like a commuter bike and then another mountain bike. And there's like 2 bikes in that door behind me. Because I now have 3 e-bikes that I've gotten sent, and they just take up so much room. They're massive. They're like mini motorcycles. And so I'm trying to sell them because I don't need them. But it takes up, they take up so much room. But they're super fun to go rip around on. Not open yet. End of June, okay. That's good. So you guys are like in fall time, getting into winter. And then you're basically open July, August, September is kind of like the season. Maybe into October. Oh, Ventura Raceway is a tiny little dirt track right near the ocean. Ah, that'd be so sick. Sprint cars are wild, man. OP on 1,000 skis. Does that stand for opinion? Aren't 1,000 skis? Isn't that a park ski? I'm sure they make a little bit of everything. I mean, I've never used them. Park All Mountain Powder. Let's go to their powder ski. Bamboo, poplar wood core. I would assume it's pretty similar to something like the Armada ARV or the Ben Shetler. All wood ski, full rocker. Yeah, man, never used them, but I'm sure they're sweet. Lake Tahoe camping trip win. Dude, Tahoe, man, I gotta get back there in the summer. When was the last time I was there? Two summers ago? When we ski in Maine, shoot. Next year. I'm sure people are still skiing it right now. That link I sent is to the school. Where's the link at? Did I miss the link? What's up, the duck? Hello. I ducked the rope a few times from PC to DV on skis, though. Ready to catch me if you can. Nice. Yeah, I mean, if you don't get caught, then you're good. And I guess, you know, bring your icon pass or something. Yeah, I mean, you can certainly do it. You know, if you do it as a snowboarder, you're gonna stand out like a sore thumb, and they're gonna know how you got there, right? But if you're smooth with it, I mean, I'm not endorsing it, but like I said, they're connected, so. It's not my garage, but this is a garage, yeah, not a shop. It's, yeah, this is a garage. 3-month season, give or take. Have a 4-week trip planned for Jackson. February. Wow. Okay. Four weeks to Jackson, man. Good for you. You should check out Grand Targhee if you're going to be up there for 4 weeks. Targhee's definitely rad. Do you recommend pivot bindings or marker bindings for backcountry and all-around mountain skiing? I mean, for backcountry, I don't know. I don't know what touring bindings you need for that stuff. I would think you would need a proper touring binding, so I don't have any knowledge about that. I mean, honestly, bindings are really personal preference. Marker's a great binding. The Look Pivot's probably the best binding out there, but I think if you have the money and you want the best binding, I would just go with the Pivot. Camping video up in the Sierra. Yeah, dude. Last year was so sick because we went skiing out there in June and we were camping, then skiing. So then we went back in like the fall for mountain biking and camping. We actually have a few videos from camping in the Eastern Sierras, like in Mammoth, but I've never really done much more outside of Mammoth. I've done some Yosemite videos too, but yeah, the Sierras are sick. Go skiing in Himalayan first time. Is it a good resort? I've only been there. I almost want to say I've never been there because I went there on a storm and there was only one chair open, so I've never really been there before. I think the views are sweet. December is always a tough time. Either Tahoe's going to be getting slammed and it's going to be sick, or there's still going to be like no snow on the ground like this year. And it's going to be 60 degrees, so have fun, man. What ski should I get for the Icon Pass? I live on the East Coast but would like to have fun when I go out to the Bird with powder. I'd probably just get like a Nordica Enforcer, like 104 or something, maybe. Would probably be a pretty good ski for a little bit of everything. You could always like rent a proper powder ski if you're gonna like if you're gonna get a big storm at Snowbird. You're definitely gonna want a fat ski like a 116 or a 120. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend buying like a 116 as like an all mountain ski. So yeah, something in the 100 to 110 range I feel like would be pretty good out here. New race car. Right now we still have the M2s. They are currently both for sale as we were trying to get rid of them during the summer break, and we would be moving up into the M4 GT4 car. So just kind of like the next step up. It's still a BMW, but just more refined everywhere, and it'd be a whole different series, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, still in the M2s, but that could change by the next race, but don't have anything as of yet. What's up, Blockhead Boy? I just purchased one of your Stoke Squad stickers. Heck yeah, man. Let me see here. I'll get it out to you tomorrow. All the stickers are back in stock, guys, so if you guys wanted a sticker, you can also put the helmet stickers like on your handlebars of your bike. I put the helmet sticker on my bike helmet. Hell yeah, man. I'll get this sent out to you tomorrow. Oh, nice. Midweek pass for Jackson weekends. Passes for Jackson are expensive. Like a proper season pass. I mean, it's the same thing as like the Bird or something, but bring back the drone shots. I still have the same drone, man. I've had that drone since 2016, 2017. Like if that drone just falls out of the sky the next time I fly it, or flies away, like I won't even be mad because I've crashed that drone. That drone is ready to just die. But yeah, to be honest, I get so much drone anxiety whenever I fly because I just feel like I'm being so annoying to everyone that whenever I fly it, I'm like, I just know people hate me. But yeah, drone shots are a nice addition. I've been looking at getting a new drone, but I'm just like, yeah, everything is so expensive. The whole mountain bike thing, right, was like a whole process. So what's up, Bummerland? GT4 announcement. Yeah, that's the plan at least, Chin. I mean, there's so much that needs to be done. But I don't think if it doesn't happen like this year, it would definitely happen for next year. But the idea is like, we're not going to win the championship in TC America, unfortunately. So let's just get rid of these cars and use the rest of the year as like a learning year. And then, yeah, then have some time for next year. How'd you learn how to ride your mountain bike? Because I want to learn and I cannot turn. I don't know if it's because it ends up or not. I mean, I feel like I've documented my progression pretty much from the start last year. I took a lesson at Deer Valley, which was helpful. I feel like getting tips from Jay and some of my other friends who, yeah, bike, but just going out and biking, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I am very new to biking, so I wouldn't really say. I don't know. Just go out and ride the bike. Do you recommend the ND filters? I do. I think there's a time and place for them. The ND filters can actually be a little bit tricky to use on a GoPro because it ends up messing with hypersmooth a little bit. So sometimes you'll get like these micro jitters because the whole point of an ND filter is to lower your shutter speed down or ideally lock your shutter speed. And a lot of times when you get to a low shutter speed, the hypersmooth starts to kind of do some weird stuff. So if you're gonna do ND filters, I really recommend having a ton of light, and you got to be really smooth with it. But when they work, they create very high quality stuff. Like on a nice bright summer or spring, like slush day or like park day at Mammoth, let's say, like an ND filter would look so sick. Or if you're like biking somewhere and it's fully bluebird, you're not in the trees, an ND filter will work pretty well. So they also work well like on time lapses. You can put an ND filter on, give you a little bit more motion blur. So I recommend them. I think it's a no-brainer if you want to kind of up your GoPro game. But you just need to, you got to know how to use them, or else you're gonna be like, this doesn't look good. So I honestly stopped using NDs as much as I used to. But if I were to do a follow cam or anything like that, I would definitely use an ND filter. Yeah, hats should be good. I mean, that stuff is all print on demand, so there's kind of always stock of that stuff. It doesn't ship immediately, but they're honestly really good. Within a few days, they'll make it and ship it out. So should be hats, hoodies. There's the flags as well. I've been kind of thinking if there's other stuff I should roll out for like next ski season, if I should like redo all of the stickers, like the designs. Should I kind of come out with like a new revamp of different designs? Yeah. I was even thinking of making like a photo book from all the travels I went on. I mean, it's totally different than like the Stoke Squad, but something I could put up there and just have that, I want to expand the shop a little bit, but I never wanted to feel like, oh, here's a phone case, here's a coffee mug, here's a mouse pad, and it's just the Stoke Squad logo on anything. So I want to still keep some sort of like uniqueness to it, but anyways. Chin, the $20 drone fund. There we go. I appreciate that, Chin. No, I mean, the drone I have works, so I gotta just fly it. I should have brought it out last night when I rode with Jay. That would have been perfect. We need the aerial shots back. Yeah, Justin, I rode the bike yesterday, actually, with Jay and someone else. We did the Wasatch over Wasatch Trail, or abbreviated as WOW. It was like 11 miles, a little bit of climbing, but mostly downhill, and it was sick, man. Bike was so much fun. Everything worked out really well. So there'll actually be a video out tomorrow morning that is like mostly a Q&A. It's like 18 minutes of Q&A and me putting the pedals on, and then like 10 minutes of like the trail and riding with Jay and stuff. So it's kind of like, I don't know what to title it. I don't know what the thumbnail is, because it's like Q&A and then I go out and ride the bike. So I don't know. It's like 25 minutes long. I'm like, whatever. People, it's like a podcast almost. So, But yeah, first ride yesterday, so much fun. I mean, I was like I want to ride again. But yeah, it's super rad. You get a new crib? No. Thank you, Nathaniel. Like I said, I'll get that out tomorrow. Go to the post office in the morning. Denver, it should only take like 1 or 2 days. Jackson Hole or Alta, Hunter Wolf. Those are honestly both really great places, man. I mean, dude, you really can't go wrong. I would almost just look at sometimes Jackson Hole. Well, the good thing with Jackson, I feel like, is they do get a lot of similar storms that Utah gets, but there are cases where sometimes Jackson will get like these weird northern bands of snow that doesn't hit Utah and vice versa. So I'd almost kind of just play it by like, how's the snow looking? The thing with Alta is it's never like if it's bad at Alta, it's likely going to be bad in other places. So the thing I like about Alta is you could also ski Snowbird, you could ski Solitude. The thing with Jackson a little bit, you're a little bit more like you really just have Jackson. You kind of have Targhee, but Jackson's a cool ski town, right? I mean, Alta doesn't have like really a ski town like that. So if I had to pick one, I would choose Alta just because I've been to Jackson and it's sweet, but I think the snow is better. I think the terrain is better at Alta. So... But man, from Connecticut, both places are going to be like mind blowing. The thing I would say Jackson Hole is you have the Tetons and you can like go up, watch the sunset, hit the light, hit the Tetons, sunrise. Like, dude, yeah, Jackson's awesome. Nordic Enforcer 104 ski recommended. I'm advanced skier. My height is most influential in the size to get. Yeah, height I would say is the most influential. Then you said you're an advanced skier. Yeah, I mean usually height is kind of the way you would judge the size of your ski, how tall you want to go. I don't even know. We have a pair of Nordica Enforcers right over there. I think they're the 104s also too. What's up, Mo Stuff? Sell prints. Printouts of landscape photos you've taken. That's a good idea. That would be like easier, a little bit more simple. Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe I just put a few up. I do want to do I almost just want to do a book for my own creative fulfillment, like putting my photos in a nice like hardcover book. It's something I've always wanted to do and I've never really done it. Do you play paintball? I do, yeah. I do. I'll likely be playing this weekend. Finished the season off last night. Killington Saturday, barely any snow. I saw, dude. Like props to Killington for staying open, because then like you look at like L10 Snowbird and they close and there's like, yeah, heaps of snow. And Killington had like these little like strips and they stayed open. So that's rad, man. Good for you. Have you been working out? I have, yeah. Just at the gym before this. I really try to work out just about every day. I've been riding the bike, the stationary. One thing I started this year, like 2024, was really cleaning up my diet a ton. And then for a long time, I was riding the stationary bike, getting back into that. So yeah, I was implementing more of that stuff. But yeah, and I've been trying to stay clean shaven. That was another thing. I feel like when I have a beard, I look old and I want to still look young. So I've been just staying more clean. But yeah, I've always worked out. But zipline Slug Swag goggles, I'm still holding fast. That would be sick, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Last summer I met with Zipline like as like a regroup and stuff. So maybe I'll meet up with Zipline again. But that whole partnership is so casual. Like I guess like I should text them and just say what's up. But that would be cool. Just a Stoke Squad goggle strap. But then it would be like I'd have the helmet sticker and then the strap. Like I almost feel like I'm gonna cannibalize my own helmet sticker. See you, Ryan. Thanks for stopping by. Where's the pillow? I know I need my own pillow, right, man? What's up, Eddie? Papa Joe's solid, man. Thanks, Peter. I have a book. It's worth it. Photos are meant to be printed. Yeah, you're so right, dude. That's what I'm saying. So much. I just have so many hard drives of just shit. At least with like the YouTube videos, they at least kind of come into something and they're like online, but everything is so digital. I mean, and I've printed a few of my photos like on big canvas stuff. There's like two of them up here, which is sweet, but I just the biggest thing is in 2018 when I finished grad school, I went on like a 3-month trip. And that was when I was like so into photography. I was always taking pictures. I'd get up for sunrise and sunset, and I was going to these amazing locations. And so I have like 3 months worth of just photos that I've never really like put anywhere. And so I wanted to put something together where it kind of subsets. You know, I went to Utah and then up California, Oregon, Washington, up into BC. And so, yeah, it would just be cool to put all together. Full body pillow with Lucas on it, cardboard cutout of Lucas in the hot tub. Justin, I'm 30. It's not even a hint of a midlife crisis. It is a full-blown midlife crisis. What ski should I take to Jackson? I'm 93 on piste, 122. Yeah, I would honestly take both. I mean, 122 is a monster ski. you, you got quite the sort of contrast of skis. 122 is a monster, and the problem, my issue with Jackson a little bit is it gets morning sun right away, and if there's not like new snow, man, it can be like really tough skiing. It really can. Like, just because the stuff, it gets so cold in Jackson, like so freaking cold, so everything's gonna freeze like mad hard, right? And then the sun hits it, and I've never had like a storm Jackson day, so I think that's why I'm always been a little bit tainted. But I've just been to Jackson, and it's like, man, it's like really scratchy. It's like I would not want to be on a 122, so I think you definitely have to bring a smaller ski, or else if you hit it when there's no snow, like you're not going to want to be on that 122. Beard equals old. Nah, you rock it, Chris. You can pull it off. I'm going to Colorado, wondering what your favorite resort there is. Gamer J, my favorite in Colorado. I mean, I haven't been to everything in Colorado. I've never been to Crested Butte. Man, it's a toss up. I think A Basin is a really fun little resort. But for A Basin, you really have to have the east wall open, which opens pretty late typically. I've really started to enjoy Aspen Snowmass. I think Aspen gives you a lot of different options. Snowmass is a great mountain. Highlands is a great mountain. And Steamboat is fun. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. And I've never really been to Copper. I heard good things about Copper. I don't know, man. I have a hard time picking my favorite in Colorado. I like Breckenridge also. Telluride was fun. I don't know. It's a tough one. Where are you going? Where are you going in Colorado? That kind of, that depends on a lot of things. What's up, Crazy Sloth? Big Sky Bike Park opens Saturday. Nice, dude. I actually want to make a trip up there this year. I was talking to one of the mechanics in the bike shop who was helping me with my bike, and he said, like, if you don't want to make a trip up to Whistler, go to Big Sky. He said Big Sky is absolutely sick. So yeah, calendar would be really cool also. That's something I could make through the merch shop that I have, so it'd be really easy to do. But calendar would be cool. I still want one of that Teton Sunrise big print, nice frame. Yeah, I have I have of all the photos I have a lot of Teton sunrises in different variations. Some in the winter when there's like no clouds in the sky, some with in the summer with the water in front of you, like 107s in Jackson. That's a good, yeah, that's a good kind of all around. Yeah, I mean, ideally you get something, yeah, in that waist width range, but if you have a 90, what'd you say, 93 and a 122, you have to bring both of them. I mean, hell, you don't have to, but also, you know, the weather forecasting stuff is so accurate now. I mean, you can easily look ahead of time, right? And you at least know what you're getting yourself into. So you don't have to bring both skis. If there's no snow forecast when you're there, you don't have to bring skis, you know, your big skis, but only have chronic 94s. Do you think I'll be okay to go up to Killington? I'm sure you will. I don't know. I've never really skied out there. I don't know if maybe some people would say it's too big of a ski, but yeah, I mean, if that's all you have, that's all you got, you know? It's crazy pretty, I bet. It's like that time of year where everything's just starting to green up now. You know, like the aspens are starting to fill in, they're green, stuff's not like that dirt brown anymore, so this has got to be one of the best times all year to be in the mountains. Is like the summer, and it's just unbeatable. I was actually thinking that today when I was driving. I was just like looking out, I'm like, dude, this moment right here is what makes it so, it's honestly so much better than the winter. Like the winter is sick, but to have like lush green everywhere, long days, like the fresh air, man, I was like, dude, this is why I don't think I could ever leave a mountain town. And it's the time for the smoke starts. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I kind of forgot about fire season. Keystone's the best in Colorado. I mean, me personally, I don't really love Keystone, but it's rad for, yeah, it's rad if you're a park skier. It's rad if you like are with a family, you know, different skill levels, but I wouldn't necessarily go to Colorado and go to Keystone, but what's up, Wooly Mandeo? Hard disagree on Keystone. Can you show us a close-up of your ski wall? I mean, they're designed with how the wall is, so they're kind of like custom to this whole garage setup that was built. So I don't think it's something you could purchase if you don't have this sort of slat system, but I don't really think they work that well if you have big skis. Like, yeah, I really couldn't show them. Skiing during the winter, mountain biking, surfing during the summer, perfect balance. Hell yeah. Rainbow skis 122s are Black Crow, Noctis. So are horrendous, yeah. Hell man, if you want a challenge, bring your reverse camber skis and let it rip, dude. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, even that 122 reverse camber, I mean, you're gonna need a big pow day to like really maximize that ski, you know? Even if it snows like a few inches, like, you can make it work. Trust me, I'll be the first person to support you on a big ski choice, but I've never been to Crested Butte, Gus. It's one of the places I do need to get out to, but I've never been there, so. Keystone would be better set up differently, but yeah, I just don't. I mean, again, I think Keystone's just kind of depends what you're after. If you're after like big mountain skiing, I wouldn't recommend Keystone. If you're like looking for a good family experience with kind of, you know, a lot of lodging options and stuff, like I think Keystone works pretty well. What's up, DC? What's up, man? Seeing you down in New Zealand. I'm trying to see if I could show. I mean, I would show, but I can't really, because I have my laptop here. I'd have to bring my camera and my laptop over there, and I don't really trust myself to do that. Never done pipeline. Never done pipeline, Michael. Yeah, you can see it. You can see it like really well if you're going up Little Cloud. It's a pretty gnarly hike, like kind of all the way up and around, but never done it. Yeah, I love Breckenridge. I'll be the first to admit that I'm a big fan of Breckenridge. I think it's just got a cool vibe with the town right there. It's a pretty big mountain, and they got a little bit of everything. Sick park skiing, you know, long sort of nice groomers, and then they have some pretty gnarly advanced terrain too. So I always enjoyed Breckenridge when I lived in Colorado. Is it like the gnarliest stuff out there? No, but I think it's a good spot where you can get a little bit of everything. Which bike are you rocking? I'm rocking the YT Capra Core 2 Crazy Sloth. It is that one right there. What's up, Is Liquid? In the summer, do you plan out your ski season trips goals for this season? Not really, man. I feel like maybe I should, but yeah, I haven't even thought about like next ski season. I feel like I'm, just kind of engrossed in the summer stuff right now, but I also feel like I have the luxury of like having the van where I don't necessarily need to like plan ahead too much. Like I could, if there's a place I want to go, I can just get in the van and go. And it's just such a dead time for like my channel and stuff. I get really like, apart from the mountain bike, I get a lot more frugal, and I'm like, I just get nervous. So to like book plane tickets to like Japan, let's say, or something, like it's this weird sort of dead time where, and then like October's gonna come and everything's gonna pick up again, and then it's like a whole different thing. So busiest resort in the US, yeah, no doubt about that. Anywhere in the I-70, that's why I think, I mean, so if you're gonna be like in Summit County, you have so many options. You have Breck, you have Keystone, you have Copper, you have, hell, you could even go to Winter Park, right? I mean, a basin. So that's what I always liked about Colorado also, is you have so many options of where you can go. Yeah, Telluride's sweet too. It's just like, the middle of nowhere, it feels like. DC 28 months. Live stream from the garage. You need a gang now. Stock podcast in the garage. Stock podcast. Dude, Joe and I don't know if it might have even been Joe's idea, but we want to build like a ski tuning setup, or at least have a ski tuning sort of area. And I was like, that'd be sweet to do that. And then just set up 2 cameras, and Joe and I just talk about something, whether it's ski related or life related. Put it on the channel, and it's like kind of like a podcast while we're tuning our skis or something. But I don't know. I'm not really a podcast person. I don't listen to podcasts. I don't like. Yeah, I'm not a. I would definitely be a video thing. I'm just way more of a video person. I have a YT2s, nice. I'm looking at the Capra to replace my Cannondale XC. Damn, you got the downhill bike. That's sick, man. Predictions for Montreal, probably just Max, man. I mean, I guess I'm happy for Leclerc to win Monaco, but I really don't like Leclerc. I'd rather have Sainz win, Mercedes win. I'm just not a Leclerc guy, so yeah, hopefully Max just comes back, qualifies pole, and just crushes everyone. The next Sebring race, we were just at Sebring in May, Kevin, so we won't be there till next year, man, unfortunately. South America trip for that summer ski video release. Yeah, man, that'd be cool someday, but that's a big commitment. That's a haul. I'm not sure if it would really be worth it, to be honest, but +2 for that idea. Says the guy that never tunes his skis. I know. I think something of that format would be cool. So it's not just like, yeah, people just talking and whatnot. At least we're like kind of doing something. And I would envision that they wouldn't be very long. 15 minutes, 20 minutes about a topic. Tune cars and guitars. I plan to come to the East ever. I know the skiing isn't great, but if you do Killington, it's great. Don't really have any plans for it, gamer. I don't really have any plans. So I actually grew up out on the East Coast, but yeah, I don't have plans to go back. Live stream while you tune your skis, that's a good idea too. Yeah, I think that would work also. We gotta tune the skis first. I will show you my my JJs because I did crush the JJs pretty good. I'll grab them. See if we can show you this. Eric, thank you for the 5, man. What's up, Eric? Paul Brown, Hugh Davidson, Gus, Bon, Roberto. What up, guys? Yeah. We'll see how well this comes out on the camera. This one. It's all the way down there. I see fiberglass or whatever the hell it is. Doesn't look as bad on the camera, but that's definitely a new one. So yeah, that's an edge or a base. See? Not bad at all, right? This one's got a nice gash in it too, but I think that was already there. Yeah, this one's actually pretty messed up too. Like, these are what you don't want, especially like right underneath the boot, because that's where so much like pressure is. So that's a pretty good chunk, and then this one's also a pretty good chunk. And then obviously I have this big old scratch right here. This scratch isn't really like to the core though at all. It's kind of deep, but yeah, I guess this one's pretty bad. I don't know, are they better than you guys thought, or? Yeah, shot by the edge is pretty bad. Yeah, this one's pretty shitty, not gonna lie. But hell, 2 years old, like 2 seasons on them. This one's pretty messed up too. This one's definitely new from that last day at Snowbird. This one's like pretty damn deep. So, are Ben Chetler's good skis? Yeah, Ben Chetler's are good skis. Chris Ben Chetler's a great skier. It's very similar to the Armadas, to be honest. Love the new setting for the live stream. Fun trying new stuff. Beautiful garage, a lot cleaner than mine. Worse than I thought, says Crazy Sloth. Thank you, Eric, for the 785, dude. Good to see you, man. Worse than you thought. Oh no. Those are probably my worst pair of skis, though, to be honest. Sixes are actually super clean. I guess I have a few. This one right here is pretty bad. But yeah, I mean, look how clean that is. This one has nothing on it. And I use these for all like that early season stuff. Oh, we're frozen. These are meant to be used. Frozen again. Standard weekend damage. Yeah, you guys got some crazy rocks out there. Yeah, I think it was either the first run down Dakota through Rat's Nest, or it was even the second one where I was in a little bit of a tighter chute, to be honest. It was one of those Great Scott runs, though, for sure. I don't know why this camera keeps freezing. Try something here. Might just have to FaceTime camera it for now. The other camera keeps freezing, which is weird. These are the White Walkers with the Karuba core. So this ski's like super soft wood, but these really don't have. Usually don't have anything on them, which is kind of what you'd expect from like a POW ski. But they're so flexible. A little bit like on the edges and stuff, but nothing crazy. Not as bad as what we saw. Beautiful. He's actually in really good shape. What the hell's going on? Look at that. Why did I just have like fireworks? Can you guys see that too? Did that just happen? I have no idea why I just had fireworks. $116 White Walkers. They put my name on them when I went heli skiing, and I cannot get this off. And I'm a little bit like, one hand I'm like whatever, but I'm also like, dude, I don't know like what I gotta do to take it off, because I don't really want my name like on my ski. These ones are kind of bad. Still not as bad as the JJ, but you can see that this guy right here, no bueno. But not awful. And then this one's pretty good. Yeah, this is a fun ski. It's probably my favorite ski. I think I'm gonna get the 192 of this ski next year instead of the 185. You guys want to see the big ones? Here we go. Acetone. I think probably acetone is the way to go. These are 133 underfoot. Pretty damn big. There's nothing on these because I've only used them a few times. But and the ski is like, you can barely flex it, dude. I guess you kind of can, but it's very, very stiff. Did you just ask if you want to see the big one? These are ridiculous skis, and you can see like there's no camber underneath the foot. Thing is nuts. Compare that to these guys. This is a Fisher gun barrel. It's a World Cup mogul ski. Who can guess the underfoot of this guy? This is the East Coast ski right here. the look pivot on it. It's pretty sweet actually. The edges are so sharp. The binding, like the toe piece, is almost wider than the ski itself. $78, $72, $66. You guys are close, but not close enough. It's skinnier. $68, $64, says Michael. It's a 62 underfoot. 62 underfoot. $12. Yeah, 62. $60. Pull out on a powder day, surely. Yeah, this is probably the most narrow ski that we have anywhere. 130, 62 to 133. 69 under me. Yeah, it's cool though. I'd love the gun barrel for my mogul days. I know. It'd be cool to like take this out and actually try it. It's a little bit short for me. It's a 170. I think I'd go like a 175 maybe or 177, but Fisher gun barrel. Some used race skis this year. Yeah, I could see that, man. Like a proper carving ski. I've never used these, no. These are Joe's and Dad's. No, but I don't think Joe would ever let me use these. I don't even think I should let him know that I'm touching him right now. Last ones. The Kings, dude. I told you I never got rid of them. Why is this shit so sticky? Who wants a pair of JJ's? See, these I remember I had these, like, these got fixed up one year. It's kind of hard to tell because, like, the base graphic, but all, like, these black spots was where they filled in everything. So these got all kind of cleaned up. This one as well. Oh yeah. I low-key kind of miss these skis, just the graphic. Those are old, I know. What merch do you recommend I buy? I mean, it's whatever you're into. I think like the hoodie's pretty soft. It's not like super heavy weight, but it's soft. If you like want a hoodie, it does run a little small in my opinion. And then the hats are sweet if you like the 5-panel style hat. So that's kind of it. Those are your only options. Use a pair of JJ's down here. I'll send them to Dakota. Dakota can put them up in the garage. Yeah, these are old though. Centerpiece of the ski chair. That's what I think I'm gonna do. We have so many Armadas just in my family. My sisters use Armadas as well, so I think just putting all these Armadas into something someday. My dad has the declivity, so yeah, I'm definitely not gonna get rid of them. I'll take some skis, says Kevin. That's kind of it. The only other ski would be like the Armada declivity, but other than that, Joe kind of has the same skis that I do. Dynastar 66s. 66, dude. 62, man. That's narrow. I wonder if anyone's got anything less than a 62. How does he like the declivities? I think he likes that ski a lot. He also has the Nordica Enforcer 110, and I'm gonna be honest, Joe probably uses that Enforcer 110 most of the time. He's always using that ski, so he'll only use the 102 like on early season type of days. Like if he was gonna do a groomer ski, he'd take out that declivity. He also has the ARV 106, so he has like 3 skis that are very close in underfoot. So, but he's always enjoyed that declivity 102. I just feel like he'll err on his Nordica Enforcer 110 a lot, so. Throwing her in the garage. Tom Walsh trying to dump some old skis last week for people to put towards ski furniture. My first pair of skis, used and boots new. Intermediate combo of East Coast and West Coast. Just about my first pair of skis used and boots new. I like that. You got solid boots, K2 Mindbenders with new Nordica Speed Machine 3s. 110 flex. I mean, that sounds pretty solid. I don't know like how much you weigh and how big you are. If you're like a big guy, 110 flex might be, could be a little bit soft, but if you're not, that should be good. Mindbenders are a great ski, so yeah, I would if the boot's good and you like the boot, I would recommend investing in like a boot fit, get custom footbeds made. Like that'll go a long way with not only your comfort but also your performance and like how you actually turn the ski. So, and like I hope you got fitted for the boots, because a lot of people will buy boots that are too big for them. So put a flag on your van. Yeah, we talked about that. Be rad. It's a big flag. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was. Skiing on 6,700 foot full season 4 years ago did wonders for powder technique, but also hated at the time. Whole season at 6,700 foot. Jeez, dude. God bless you. You deserve an award of some sort. What's up, Bon? No worries, man. Hopefully you're feeling okay. Tough PT today. Do you think the ARG would be a good fun ski to get just for a few days a year? Does it get out of the year sale? I mean, I would say yes. That's why I got it. Like, you just need to have a shit ton of snow. That's the thing. Like, hell, man, if you can, why not? Throw some bindings on it, take it out. The thing I don't like about the ski, from like a real standpoint, is that it's so stiff. There's not really a lot of like freestyle nature to it. All my other Armadas, I'm able to butter and like pop around and, you know, go off jumps. Like, this ARGs are so big, heavy, and stiff. Like, it's just not a ski that I'll like would want to do any of that stuff with. So that's like one critique I have on the ski, but it makes skiing powder like ridiculously easy because there's so much rocker in it. You're already like above the snow without even having to do anything. So yeah, man, it's cool. I would like to get the UL version of it with the Kruba core, but I'm also like, do I really need to spend money on a 133 underfoot? I don't think I'll ever be able to sell the ski. Who the hell wants a 6-pound ski that's 133 underfoot? Alright guys, I got 6% battery on my laptop, so I would think we have 5 more minutes of the stream maybe. Then I'm making some pasta and meatballs. When you went mountain biking? I went last night with Jay. It was great, first ride on the bike, that bike. Everything worked out great. Really beautiful ride. And there will be a video out tomorrow that has some of that ride in it. Decently advanced at skiing. If you had a mountain to pick for me to go anywhere, what would that be? Decently advanced. I mean, if you're decently advanced, you could really go at, you could go to a lot of places. Decently advanced. Go to Park City. Park City would be good for a decently advanced skier. I like the new bike. New bike was great. I'm honestly surprised that, like, right out of the box, everything worked well. I do think it's like the bars are a little wide. So I still might cut the handlebars a little bit, but yeah. Just gotta back up. I did a whole video kind of on the bike, but yeah, everything worked out really well. Got pedals on it. Went full tubeless, so I have no tubes in the tires. Put Cush core in. Put my Stoke Squad sticker on. Is Jay gonna bike 100 days? Probably. Thanks, B-Dog. GG pick has been sent. Okay. Stand by. 4% left. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Here we go. If you're under 12 and a half years old, you should probably leave. There we go. How do you feel about Armada getting rid of his 116 JJ? $20 if you can track stand for 5 seconds. Maybe next stream. I gotta practice. Next stream, track stand. 5 seconds. I'm not a huge fan of Armada getting rid of the 116 JJ. I mean, they still have the 116 JJ UL, so you'll still kind of have that, but I think 112 is a really sort of awkward underfoot that, in my opinion, doesn't really... It's kind of it's kind of awkward. I don't think it's like really a proper like deep pow ski, but it's obviously too big for like kind of all mountain cruising. So I get they had a ton of 116s, but yeah. To try to wheelie your bike, I do want to get back, like I do want to practice wheelies. Guys, I'm like a beginner biker, like green circle biker, so you gotta give me some time, dude. But at least we can send it off with the Garage Gang. Garage Gang has never failed us, seriously. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the 112 JJ, or ARB 112 to be honest, but I don't know, maybe we'll have to try it. I just noticed the lit sign. Where's the lit sign? Where's Celeste? Yeah, where's Zach and Celeste? I haven't seen her in forever. All right, guys, 2%. I'm calling it here. There's a new video going out tomorrow. If you haven't seen the, I put out a video Monday about the bike, so check that out if you haven't. Video out tomorrow. Thank you guys. Hope you're enjoying your summer.